bogey lift. But the idea being, some poor person's got hooked up on the bogey, in between the bogey and the wagon, and we just want that gap. What Steve will show you when you go up here, there's going to be a pad permanently attached to the wagon and one permanently attached to the bogey, and that's where we want the gap, and you'll see that in a second. This between the two rails is called the 3 foot. In an ideal world you wouldn't be working, you're either in or you're out of the 3 foot, but you'll probably find today it's not always possible. And that'll bring you back to safety as far as train control. Adrian's our expert.
Closed sight, so it shows nothing moving as it is closed sight. Yeah.
This pin is what ties this bogey to the top section, and it can be a locomotive, a carriage, a wagon. This pin goes through here and goes right down underneath the wagon. Okay? You got the locating pins there?
Just sitting right on the end there, Steve.
All right?
Yep.
At the bottom of this, holding it in place, can be a square one like this. Or we can have one like this. There's a different variety. They go in the bottom. If that's in situ, you will not do this scenario. You have to remove that. Okay? The one on the front is in place. Adrian's removed this one for us today so that we can perform this task. So the first thing you do when you get to your scene, apart from all your safety setup, is have a look and see if you can perform the task you want to do. If not, you have to get under there, and it's incredibly tight, and remove that. That will now allow, there's a female and a male, okay? It will allow those two to separate. So this pin keeps it all in place. So you will see today, underneath that is hard tight. As we get our lift, we'll get a gap. The entrapment that we've got underneath here today is in this section here. So they're not caught under the axle. This one's a little bit different than some of the rolling stock. They're caught up here. So we need to lift this section away. On either side of the wagon, two teams, as this lifts, will be chocking from any of these directions. Okay? That is going to be our redundancy when we use our hydraulic rams. So we're going to lift with two rams. We're going to place these on either side, and additionally on this side we're going to build a timber crib, and we could do the same on that side, except there's a lot of steel. So if it's a real job, you may choose to cut all that steel away under the guidance of someone from the rail, because first you want to know what sort of steel you're dealing with. Okay. You two have to work together. As you go up, he's going to wind. He's going to...
A little bit, but take me up.
Up on one. And up there, we're going to go up together. Hello, will be. Ready for our lift on that side?
Yes, ready on the side.
1 and 2 slowly.
Good work, guys. Keep fingers out, that's good.
Yep. Yeah, it's good. Keep pushing more this right in. Still going up.
The gate should be open. There's nothing going to be the gate.
Yeah.
So, one of the biggest things is that tiny little split that goes.
Can you see under there?
There's a bit of rush there.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And you can...
Alright.
Fabric's taking them.
Square on this, because that kingpin's still there, which helps us slide it up. It'll actually...
And what...
This much travel.
Oh, you can actually do that.
Yep.
If you look at it now...